How to fix Iris and sodium installation crash in Minecraft 1.21.11. Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today, we are tackling a severe installation crash occurring in Minecraft 1.21.11 when attempting to run Iris and sodium shaders. Our team has extensively analyzed this specific launch failure and the notorious bug where the video settings menu simply makes a clicking sound without opening. We have compiled the definitive troubleshooting sequence to get your high-performance shaders running smoothly. At Teknobalta, we discovered that older Java versions completely break the new modding pipeline for this release. You must download and install the latest Java Development Kit version 21 specifically. Ensure you completely uninstall any previous versions of Java 17 or Java 8 to prevent background executable conflicts. Installing Java is only half the battle because Windows often fails to update the system paths automatically. You need to open the advanced system settings in Windows and manually point the environment variables to your new Java 21 directory. This guarantees that your mod loader will utilize the correct rendering environment upon launch. While some setups attempt to mix different loaders, our team confirmed that you need a pure ecosystem for the best stability. We recommend initiating a clean installation of the standard fabric loader tailored exactly for the 1.21.11 game version. Avoid bridging tools temporarily until the core rendering engine is verified to be working perfectly. The most common mistake we observe is installing the shader mods without their primary communication layer. You must navigate to your mods folder and manually insert the latest Fabric API file. Without this crucial interface, Iris and Sodium cannot interact with the base game code, resulting in an immediate desktop crash. During our extensive crash log analysis, we pinpointed the exact versioning conflict causing the launch failure. You must upgrade your Sodium Fabric mod to version 0.8.2 or a higher release. Running outdated builds of Sodium creates a fatal memory loop when the new Minecraft terrain generation attempts to load. Directly matching the rendering engine update, the Iris Fabric mod must also be explicitly updated to its newest counterpart. We found that legacy Iris files lingering in the mods directory inherently clash with the updated Sodium 0.8.2 protocols. Replacing the old Iris file with the verified current version resolves the core visual handshake error. If the default vanilla launcher continues to throw virtual machine errors, we highly recommend migrating your instance to PrismLauncher. Our team confirmed that PrismLauncher offers vastly superior dependency management and isolates your modded instances perfectly. This bypasses the default launcher's aggressive file verification, which sometimes deletes required mod files. Once you have set up your profile in the alternative launcher, you must manually bind it to your new Java installation. Navigate to the Instance Settings, access the Java tab, and browse directly to the executable file located in your Java 21 installation path. This overrides any default system settings and forces the game to use the optimal runtime. Shaders demand significant memory overhead, and the default allocation of 2 gigabytes will instantly crash Iris. We advise navigating to your launcher's memory settings and increasing the maximum RAM allocation to at least 8 gigabytes. Ensure you leave enough memory for your Windows operating system to prevent catastrophic system-wide freezing. We analyzed a frustrating secondary issue where clicking the video settings button produces a sound but refuses to open the menu. This occurs because the shader configuration file becomes corrupted during a previous crash event. To fix this, you must navigate to your core game directory and completely delete the options text file to force a clean generation. Leftover configuration files from older Iris installations will silently overwrite your new settings and trigger a fatal exception. You need to open your root game directory, locate the config folder, and delete the entire Iris and Sodium subdirectories. Launching the game afterward will generate pristine, conflict-free configuration documents. Sometimes the crash is not caused by the mod itself, but by an incompatible zipped shader pack loaded in the background. Move all files out of your shaderpacks folder to a temporary location on your desktop. Boot the game with an empty shader directory to confirm the mods are functioning. Then introduce your shaders one by one. Laptops and pre-built systems often mistakenly assign the integrated processor graphics to handle the Java environment. You must open the NVIDIA Control Panel or AMD Adrenalin software and manually add your specific Java 21 executable. Set the power management mode for this application to maximum performance to guarantee dedicated GPU utilization. Complementing the GPU driver settings, the Windows operating system itself requires manual intervention for OpenGL applications. Open the Windows display settings, scroll down to graphics, and browse for the Minecraft launcher and Java executables. Lock both of these applications to the high performance profile to prevent background throttling during chunk loading. Sodium utilizes a proprietary chunk caching system that can become heavily corrupted upon a sudden crash to the desktop. Navigate to your game folder and completely delete the temporary Sodium directory to flush these visual assets. This forces the engine to compile fresh geometric data upon your next world entry. At Teknobalta, we frequently see users attempting to run OptiFine alongside the Iris and Sodium ecosystem. You must absolutely comb through your mods folder and delete any trace of OptiFine, as its rendering pipeline fundamentally conflicts with fabric optimization mods. Ensure only the bare minimum performance mods are active during your initial troubleshooting phase. Third-party overlay software injects code directly into the rendering window, which Iris heavily rejects. You must completely exit applications like Discord, Overwolf, or GeForce Experience before launching your modded instance. We determined that disabling these hardware acceleration overlays drastically reduces the chances of an initial boot crash. Browser downloads can occasionally drop packets, resulting in incomplete archived files that crash the mod loader instantly. We advise deleting your currently downloaded Iris, Sodium, and Fabric API files entirely. Redownload them directly from their official repository pages to ensure the digital signatures are perfectly intact. Aggressive antivirus heuristics often flag newly compiled Java modifications as potential threats, silently blocking their execution. You should open Windows Security and add your entire game folder, along with your PrismLauncher directory, to the exclusion list. This prevents real-time scanning from interrupting the crucial mod loading sequence. Loading into an existing multiplayer server or a heavily explored single-player world can overwhelm the newly installed shader pipeline. We highly recommend creating a brand new creative mode world specifically for testing your display settings. Once you verify that the terrain generates without a crash, you can safely return to your main survival worlds. As a foundational maintenance protocol, corrupted core Windows operating system files can destabilize high-end rendering operations. We strongly recommend opening the command prompt as an administrator and executing the System File Checker Scan command. This comprehensive scan will automatically repair any compromised system libraries that might be restricting your memory allocation. Over time, layering new graphics drivers over old ones creates a corrupted registry footprint that throttles application performance. Our team advises downloading a dedicated display driver uninstaller utility and booting your system into safe mode. Wiping your current graphics drivers entirely and performing a clean installation of the newest version will guarantee maximum shader stability. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.